Hello, everybody. Welcome to the next game in the Washington Nationals replay. We are at game number 53. In the standings, Washington holding a half-game lead over the Mets and Atlanta. Philadelphia has dropped 4 back. Miami has dropped 10.5 back with that Nationals victory in game 52. Let's look at the starting pitcher for today's game and the lineup for the Marlins. So we look at the starting pitcher. Erick Fedde. And Erick Fedde, look at his numbers. He's had one start. He's 1-1 with a 1.17 ERA. He moved from the bullpen to the starting rotation once Jeremy Hellickson was injured for the year and later released. So he's now pretty much a fixture in the starting rotation. He's gone 15 1/3 innings pitched, only 5 hits, 2 runs, 4 walks, and 12 strikeouts. So done very well in his limited time with the Nationals. Let's look at the starting lineup for the Marlins. Leading off in right field is Curtis Granderson. Center field is Harold Ramirez. Third base is Brian Anderson. Batting cleanup is Neil Walker at first. Starlin Castro at second. Jorge Alfaro. Catching, Austin Dean in left, Miguel Rojas at short, and on the mound, Caleb Smith, a left-hander for the Marlins. Defensively for the Nationals, we have Soto in left, Robles in center, Eaton in right, Rendon at third, Turner at short, Dozier at second, Kendrick at first, and Gomes catching the offerings of Erick Fedde. So Erick Fedde finishing up the warm-up tosses. Curtis Granderson will be ready to greet him as soon as he finishes this game on the computer, so I'll be able to type in the stats as we go. Do one final check and see if everything seems to be lined up okay, and it seems that it is, best I can tell. All right, so we are ready to go. Erick Fedde going to be facing Curtis Granderson. Granderson struggling in the season replay, 149 average, 4 homers and 10 RBI. Somebody asked me earlier, what kind of stats am I keeping for the other teams? The other teams, the Stratomatic computer is simming all those other games, so that's where these accumulated stats are coming from. These are not inside pitch stats. These are Stratomatic stats. The Nationals are inside pitch stats. Okay, so 149 average, 4 homers, 10 RBIs. Fedde to Granderson. Game 53 is underway. 5-4, strikeout chance, 12, got him. So first batter of the game, Fedde sits down Granderson on a strikeout. One away for Harold Ramirez, the center fielder. He's hitting .359 in limited duty. He's only had 39 at-bats. No homers, 3 RBI. Fedde, 4-2, that's a strikeout chance, and he got him again. So back-to-back strikeouts for Fedde. And there's 2 away for Brian Anderson, the third baseman. He's hitting .228, 3 homers, 12 driven in. And that's in 180 at-bats. Fedde, 4-1, strikeout chance again. Can he strike out the side? He most certainly can. 1, 2, 3, all strikeouts. It's not the immaculate inning because you don't know if he did it in 9 pitches or not, but he gets 3 strikeouts in a row. That's a good way to start the ball game, about the best you can do. All right, so nothing doing there for the Marlins here in the first. We go to the bottom of the first. Nationals coming to bat. And the pitcher for today's game, Caleb Smith, he's had 9 previous starts. He's 1-5 with a 2.94 ERA, 52 innings pitched, 35 hits, 21 runs, 17 earned, 21 walks, 60 strikeouts. So he's pitched well, but obviously with the Marlins having such a bad record, his run support obviously seems to have gone down a little bit in what he was looking for to get. So I'm sure that's part of it. Let's go through the lineup for the Nationals. Trey Turner leads off at short, Adam Eaton in right, Rendon at third, Soto in left, Kendrick at first, Dozier at second, Robles in center, Gomes catching, and Fedde on the mound. For the Marlins, Dean is in left, Ramirez in center, Granderson in right, Anderson at third, Rojas at short, Castro at second, Walker at first, and Alfaro catching the offerings of Caleb Smith. Okay, so let's get everything lined up here. Ready to go here for the bottom of the first. Trey Turner leading off. He's hitting .218, no homers, 5 driven in. Lefty Caleb Smith, 6'5". Strikeout plus to a right-hander, so he will get him. So yet another strikeout game. Starts out with 4 consecutive strikeouts. Here's Adam Eaton. Eaton 261, 6 homers, 29 driven in. 3-6 is a range play. Get a range play on Adam Eaton's card. 3-3 is a ground ball to third, but that's a range of Brian Anderson. He's a 4. It's a 6. It gets by him. Is it going to be a double? It will. It's a double down the line for Adam Eaton. Opposite field double. They were playing off the line, and he cued it down the third base line. Snuck it past Anderson, rolls down the corner before Dean can retrieve it. Eaton's in second base with a double. That'll bring up Anthony Rendon, 287, 10 homers, 25 driven in. Roll for a strat roll on Caleb Smith, and nothing's happening. Smith to Rendon, 5-1. That's a home run question mark against a right-hander, 1-16 passes, and it does. So now Rendon has a chance on a 1-14. It is gone. 19, he can't quite get it, so Rendon just missed it, but he does get to swing. 6-5, he's going to fly to the left, so he just got up under it for out number 2, and he just barely missed, getting home run number 11. So 2 down, and that brings up Juan Soto. Soto hitting 262, 11 homers, 33 driven in. Strategy roll for Caleb Smith. Nothing happening. Smith to Soto, 5-4. That's a hit by pitch chance. He's a 3, -1's a 2. That is a 2. So Juan Soto gets plunked, hit by the pitch. And there's 2 on with 2 outs now for Howie Kendrick. Kendrick hitting 280. Check that, 290. 8 homers, 28 driven in 107 at bats. Strategy roll for Caleb Smith. Nothing happening. 3-1. That's a straight up home run chance against a right-handed batter. Kendrick against a lefty is an 11. That's a 7. Kendrick just crushed that one. A 3-run shot here in the first inning. And that will get the Nationals crowd going. I can't do the RJL 518 cheers because only he can do that. But a 3-run shot, and the Nationals now take a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the first for Kendrick. Home run number 9, RBIs 29, 30, and 31. And they jump on Caleb Smith early. 262 average for Brian Dozier, 6 homers, 18 driven in. 6-5, strikeout plus, and he got him to end the inning. But damage done, 3 runs on 2 hits. That 1-hit batter also crossed the plate. No errors and nobody left. At the end of 1, it is the Nationals 3, Marlins nothing. And the Nationals not used to being out in front early on. They've been, in their recent games, they've been falling behind early and often. So a little bit nicer to have them with a lead, at least if you're the Nationals. Here is Neil Walker. He's hitting 268, 5 homers, 22 driven in. 2-3, and that is a ball 1. 4-2, strikeout chance. 15, though, is too high, so he won't strike out 4 in a row. Walker will swing. 3-6, question mark 9 against the righties, up to a 14. That's a 4. That's a base hit for Neil Walker. So Neil Walker leads off the second with a single. He has an attempt of 1, plus 1 from Fetty gives him an attempt of 2. 20, that means a chance of a pickoff. Eric Fetty on a 1-3 will pick off Neil Walker. He does not. Walker dives back in safely. So here's the pitch to Castro. Castro hitting 269, 6 homers, 15 driven in. 2-5, strikeout chance 12 is too high. We go to Castro. 3-4, he's going to single to center field. So back-to-back singles. Now the question is, can Walker get to third? He's a 2 for his base running. Get the base running chart out. He's a 2 to get from first to third. On a single to center, you lose 1, makes him a 1. Robles has a -1 arm, so that's a 0, so he cannot make it. He has to stay put at second base. There's no opportunity to advance. So runners are at first and second with nobody out for Jorge Alfaro. Roll for strategy. Nothing happening. Infield double play depth. Alfaro 262, 6 homers, 19 driven in. 4-4 against a right-hander. That's a strikeout chance. 14 got him. Big strikeout there for Eric Fetty. Out number 1. That brings up Austin Dean, the left fielder, hitting 306, 2 homers, and 6 driven in. Only 36 at-bats, though, so limited action. Strategy roll. Nothing happening. Not going to bunt, obviously. So here's Dean, 2-4. Range play at the ballpark. Going to Nationals Park for the first time in the ball game. We have Nationals Park showing up on a range check. 2-3 is a single plus to center field, but we've got to first see if it's a single or not. It's a range check. Robles is a 3. If it's a 3 or less, he takes away that hit. He does, so that saved at least a run because for sure Walker would have scored from second on that. But a nice play out there for Robles. Out number 2, Dean gets robbed. And here's Miguel Rojas, 253, a homer, and 13 driven in. 19, nothing on the strategy. Fetty, 6-6. He's not tired, so there's no single. Rojas, 2-3. That is a single. Single to left field. This could score the run. The run rating of Walker is a 2. There are 2 outs, makes it a 3. Soto has a 0 arm. So he's a 3, but to score from second on a base hit to left, you add 1, gives him a 4. So base running rating of 4 for Neil Walker will score him. 4 or less on the orange die will score him. And it does score him. So he makes it. He will score to cut the lead to 3-1. Castro on the hit to center, he will end up staying with a 4 there. I don't think he's going to beat that. Let's see. Castro runs at a 3. There's 2 outs, makes it a 4. But for first to third, he lose 2, so no, he can't make it. He has to stay. But the base hit puts the Marlins on the board. And now Caleb Smith, the batter, the pitcher. He's a lefty thrower, but a righty batter. Not bad, 233. So Fetty can't just lay one in there. Nothing on the strategy roll. Fetty, 6-3, strikeout, got him. That's going to end the inning. But the Marlins get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We go to the bottom of the second. 3-1, Nationals with the lead. And Victor Robles, who made that nice running catch during that inning to help save a run, he will lead off. And followed by Gomes and Fetty. Smith delivers. 5-5. Air on a ground ball. 6-5. It's a fly to center. No ground ball to worry about. 1 down. Brings up Gomes. 4-2. That's a double. I'm sorry. 4-2 is a strikeout plus, so he got him. I was looking at 5-2 by mistake. That's actually 4-2. So 2 down for Eric Fetty. 6-6, that's a strikeout, and he strikes out Fetty to end the inning. A nice 1-2-3 inning for Caleb Smith. He needed it. We go to the third, 3-1 Nationals. And top of the order due up for the Marlins, Curtis Granderson. This is the part of the order where they struck out the side to start the game. So Fetty feeling pretty good about facing this part of the order, but we'll see. Here's Granderson. Fetty, 2-5, strikeout, got him again. 1 down. Brings up Harold Ramirez. Fetty, 2-2, that's an automatic out. See what the out is. It is a ground ball to short. Turner's got it, 2 down. And that will send us to Brian Anderson. Fetty, 6-2. Oh, it's a straight-up home run chance. He's an 11. That's a 10. It is gone. Brian Anderson just cranked one down the left field line. Cuts the lead to 3-2. Fetty let one get away from him. And Anderson made him pay. So, 2-out homer. Cuts the lead to 3-2. Here's Neil Walker. 4-3, and that's a blank. So we go to Neil Walker's card. 1-3. 1-3 is a single to right field. 2 for 2 for Neil Walker. And see, Walker has an attempt of 1. Fetty's a +1. That makes it a 2. Nothing happening. Here's Starling Castro. Fetty, 3-3 is a range play on Castro's card. 5-4, and that's a ground ball to short. The range of Turner is a 3. And he gets to it to end the inning. I'm just going to say he throws to first. Not worried about whether it's a fielder's choice or not, because it really doesn't matter. Okay, that's the end of the inning. Marlins get the run, though, on the home run. On 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of the third. 3-2. Favor of the Nationals. But the Marlins have certainly closed the gap. Top of the order, and Trey Turner due up for the Nationals. Turner struck out his first chance. He continues to struggle. Now his average has dropped to 214. It was 218, now it's 214. He's dangerously close to the Mendoza line. And he hit 298 on the season with 19 home runs. He has nary a home run as of yet. 4-2, and that's a strikeout plus, so he's going to continue to struggle. He's getting some tough breaks on some of these rolls. Eventually, it's got to turn around for Trey Turner, but right now, he's just in a funk. Here is Adam Eaton. 1-3, strikeout chance, got him. Caleb Smith. Striking out the next 2 he faces. Here's Rendon. 5-6, strikeout chance, 15 is too much. Rendon, 3-3, he's going to single to right field. So 2-out single for Rendon. Sets it up for Soto, who was hit by the pitch his first time up. Rendon has an attempt of 1, so we'll see if anything happens on a strategy roll. It does not. Soto. Smith to Soto, lefty on lefty. 6-2 against a lefty is a blank. We go to Soto's card. 2-4, single to left field. That's going to put runners at first and second, as Rendon's not going to try anything. His run rating is a 3. With 2 outs becomes a 4, but going from first to third, you lose 2, makes them a 2. I guess we'll see if he can make it. He does. How about that? And let's check the secondary roll and see if Soto advances on the throw. He does not. So his number has to beat that number. So at least the way I play it. I'm not sure if it's equal to, but the way I'm playing, you got to beat it. So Rendon does end up going to third base. So runners are at the corners with 2 outs for Howie Kendrick, who had that big 3-run homer his first time up. He's got 2 guys on base again. Strategy roll for Soto to get a jump is a 1. Nothing happening. So Smith to Kendrick. 6-1, range play. Kendrick, 5-6. That's a single to right field, but the range of Granderson is a 3. Granderson can take this away. He does not, though. It's a base hit. Base hit to right field. That scores Rendon. And Soto is most assuredly going to go to third base. Soto runs at a 3. There are 2 outs, makes it a 4. He's a +1, makes it a 5. And then to get from first to third, you add 2, makes it a 7. So he will get there without a throw. And the Nationals get that run back and take a 4-2 lead on the base hit by Kendrick. He's got all 4 RBI. He has driven in all 4 runs today. Kendrick now, attempt of 1. Nothing happening, so that brings up Dozier. 4-2, that's a strikeout plus, so he is out of there to end the inning. But the Nationals get a run on 3 hits. No errors and 2 left. We go to the 4th. It's 4-2 Nationals. Here at Nationals Park, game 3 of 4 of this quick homestand before they hit the road to Atlanta and Cincinnati. Then they come back home and play the White Sox in the first interleague game. So a lot of interesting teams will be forthcoming. All right, here is Jorge Alfaro to lead it off. Struck out his first chance. Fetty 3-5, and that's the ball. I'm sorry, that's not the ballpark card. That's 4-5. 3-5 is the star line, so he gets an out. And the out will be a ground ball to third. Rendon, Johnny on the spot, one away. Brings up Austin Dean. 3-3 is a range play on Dean's card. 1-2, star 4. That's a ground ball to first. The range of the first baseman, Kendrick, is a 3. And you can't get it. It's a single or a double. It's a single. So Austin Dean sneaks it past Kendrick. So Kendrick has 4 RBI, but he's unable to stop that base hit by Dean. Dean's attempt is a 1 plus 1 from Fetty makes him a 2. That's a 20, so chance again for a pickoff for Eric Fetty. 1-3, he gets picked off. Nope, he just slides back in time. Here's Rojas. Fetty, 6-3, strikeout chance. 18's too much. We'll go to Rojas. 5-6, star 6, fly to center. 2 down. And that'll bring up Caleb Smith with 2 outs and runner at first. Strategy roll again. Nothing happening. Fetty, 6-5, strikeout chance, got him. It's going to end the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It is still 4-2 Washington. Victor Robles will lead it off against Caleb Smith. Robles flew to center his first chance. 1-5, that's a strikeout chance, and he got him because he's not tired yet. So he got him. 1 down. And for Caleb Smith, that is now strikeout number 10. So he's giving up the some hits here, but he's striking out 10. 10 of the, in fact, am I reading this right? Every Nationals out except for 1. There's been 1 Nationals out. No, 2 Nationals out. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I only got 8 strikeouts. I'm sorry. He struck out 8. 8 out of the 10 outs have been strikeouts. Only 2 outs have been non-strikeouts. Speaking of strikeouts, John Gomes is up. He struck out his first chance. 6-6, strikeout chance again. That's a 9, but that's too high. He's only an 8 versus lefties, so Gomes gets to swing. 2-1, and he flies to center. Out number 2. Almost another strikeout for Smith, but he'll stay at 8 strikeouts for now, although he may strike out Fetty, who's, again, using the pitcher hitting card. Caleb Smith, 6-3, ballpark card. We're going to the ballpark. 1-5, that's a star 5, fly to right, and that's going to end the inning. So the inning is over. An easy 1-2-3 inning for Caleb Smith. And we go to the 5th. It's still 4-2 Nationals. And it'll be the top of the order due up Curtis Granderson, who has struck out twice. As he continues to struggle, his average is now down to 147 on the replay. Fetty can face 22 batters. Right now he's faced 18, so they just want to get him through 5 innings. That's about as far as they think they can take him. 3-5 is a 3-5 is a blank versus a lefty. Curtis Granderson, 3-6 is a ground ball to third. 1 down. So he does need to get 2 more outs to qualify for a win. Here's Ramirez. Fetty, 5-3. That's an automatic out with the star line. And it will be a ground ball to first. 2 down. Howie Kendrick takes it to the bag himself. 2 away for Brian Anderson. He did homer his last time up. Home run number 4 on the season. 1-6 is a walk plus, and he will draw the 2-out base on balls. Now, Fetty will be facing Walker, who is batter number 22. So after this batter, he will be tired. Walker is 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Anderson's got a jump of 1, plus the 1 there is a 2. Nothing happened. We're not doing a hit and run with 2 outs, so Walker is going to swing. 5-6 is a possible error. 5-3, he lines it to short. That's a 14. Turner's error is only a 7, so Turner will not drop it. It will be in a line out to end the inning. And Fetty's going to go at least 5. They may let him go a little bit longer because he just hit last inning, so he's not even close to being in the batting order. So they may let him continue. We shall see. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 4-2, favor of the Nationals. Trey Turner is up, struck out twice as he continues to struggle. He's down to 211 for his average, from 218 to 211. Smith, 1-6, strikeout plus, got it. Boy, he just hit no strike. I almost feel bad for Trey Turner because he's getting a raw deal on some of these rolls. But that's just the way it goes. Maybe he'll turn it around shortly. We'll see. He's got the hat trick with 3 strikeouts, though. Strikeout number 9 for Caleb Smith. Here's Eaton. 1-2, that's a walk plus, so Eaton will draw the base on balls. And that sends up Rendon. Eaton's got an attempt of 2. Nothing happening. Here's Rendon. Infield halfway for the double play. Smith, 1-5. Strikeout chance. 10 is too much. Go to Rendon. 3-1. That's a fly to left. 2 down. And now comes the big man. Oh, the big man's on deck. Kendrick. This is Soto. Soto hit by a pitch and singled, so he's not done too poorly. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Smith to Soto, 1-5 is a strikeout chance, and he got him because he's not tired yet. He can face 23 batters. That was batter 22, so he is not tired yet. Gets the strikeout, and we go to the 6th with the score still 4-2 Washington. And now Fetty is fatigued, so if he gets a fatigue roll, he's going to have to come out. And with that in mind, the Nationals bullpen is active. And they do have a right-hander down there. And that right-hander is Tanner Rainey. So Tanner Rainey is loosening in the bullpen. Starlin Castro to lead it off against Fetty. 1-1 is the ballpark card. We're going to Nats Park for Castro. 4-4. That's a home run to the pull side. His home run number is an 8. That is an 8. It is gone. Starlin Castro just cracked a home run. And Fetty, his time may be limited now. It's 4-3. Surprised the strat computer has said he's tired, but the strat computer still has him as not being tired. Here's Alfaro. Fetty, 6-3, strikeout chance, got him. So he gets the strikeout on Alfaro. Here's Austin Dean. Austin Dean is 1-for-2 with a single. Fetty, 6-4 is a walk plus, so he will draw the base on balls. He is now the tying run at first base for Miguel Rojas. Now, how long do you go with Fetty is the question. I think they're going to have to pull him. They're going to go ahead and pull Fetty, and they will bring in Tanner Rainey. And Rainey has been struggling, but you got to get him in there at some point. I mean, you got to get him back on his game somehow or another. So Fetty will leave, and we'll do the numbers on Fetty at the end of the inning. Right now, we are looking at Tanner Rainey. He does have those special K results as well. So Tanner Rainey is going to be coming on, and we'll give you his season numbers so far. They aren't pretty. Tanner Rainey is 0-1 with a 10.38 ERA, but he's only had 4 innings of pitching, so he's had 48 for the season. So you got to give him some time, and we'll see if he can do it against Rojas. Now the Dean at first base has a temp rating of 1, so let's see if he does anything. He does not. So here's Rojas with 1 out and a runner at first against Rainey. 2-5 is a walk plus. That's not what they wanted. Don't want your bullpen coming in walking guys. But that's what just happened. And now we'll get a pinch hitter for Caleb Smith as his day is done. And they look to the bench, and they're going to go to Martin Prado. Martin Prado will pinch hit here in the in the sixth inning. Martin Prado. They want the veteran in there. See what he can do. So Prado is on. Get the numbers on the season for Prado. On the season, Prado is hitting .218, no homers, 7 driven in. And then, of course, the Marlins will be bringing in a new pitcher. Right now, Rainey with the strategy roll. That's a 1, but I don't think Dean's not going to try to steal third. So here we go. Rainey to Prado. 2-3, double question mark. 1 to 11 is a star line. That's a 16, though, out of range. So Prado will get the swing. 2-3, he's going to ground it to short, possible double play. However, he is a -1 on the double play rating. 2 minus the 1 is a 1, but they were halfway, makes it a 2. Pivot is a 0. 1-2 for a double play. Nope, not going to do it. But the 4 will beat Rojas to the bag at second. So it's going to be a 6-4 fielder's choice. I'm trying to remember where the ball was hit. Was it hit to second? I think it was hit to short. Doesn't really matter. Dean goes to third. So runners are at the corners on the fielder's choice. So 2 down and Curtis Granderson, the batter. Big spot here. Prado, his temp rating, he doesn't have one, so there's no strategy roll for him. We'll roll for a pickoff, though, for Rainey. And there's no pickoff. So Rainey to Granderson. 4-2, that's a walk plus, and that will load the bases as he walks Granderson. And the saga continues with the Nationals bullpen. The bases are loaded for Harold Ramirez. Now, do you bring in somebody for Rainey to try to get out of the inning, or do you let him try to get out of the inning? He does have those walks on there. He's not tired yet. This will be batter number 3 that he faces. But you look at the Nationals bullpen, and other than maybe Doolittle, there's not a whole lot of good choices down there. So you're kind of playing with fire no matter what you do. So I think they're going to stick with Rainey and hope he gets out of this. Strategy roll for the pickoff. Nothing. Rainey to Ramirez. 4-4. Strikeout plus, and he got him. So they stuck with Rainey, showed confidence, and it paid off. The big strikeout with the bases loaded. So Rainey got himself into trouble, but he got out of it. So for the Marlins, 1 run on just the 1 hit. No errors, and left them loaded on 3 walks. 2 of those by Rainey. So we'll do the numbers here on Fetty once we get a new pitcher for the Marlins in the game. I have to do that first, and then I can go to the box score. So for the Marlins, they will be sending up Nick Anderson out of their bullpen. So Nick Anderson will be the new pitcher. So let's put Nick Anderson in the game. His first appearance of the series, I do believe. And now let's go to the box score and get some information for both these starting pitchers so I can close the books on them. Okay, for Fetty, 5 1/3 innings pitched, 7 hits, 3 runs, all earned. Walked 2, struck out 8. Gave up those 2 long balls. For Rainey, he goes 2/3 of an inning. And he's going to give up 2 walks and a strikeout. I don't think he's coming back. I think they're going to have somebody else pitch the 7th. And we'll do the numbers on Caleb Smith. Caleb Smith went 5 innings, gave up 5 hits and 4 runs. They were all earned. A walk and 10 strikeouts, including 1 long ball. So Kendrick is going to be on and have to face Nick Anderson. Anderson on the replay is 0-2 with a 4.19 ERA. He does have 3 saves. So Anderson facing Kendrick here in the bottom of the 6th. And I just messed up putting a 0. Put a 0 in the Marlins score, and they should have had 1, obviously, on the home run. So let me fix that. Not sure why I did that, just out of habit, I guess. I'm so used to putting zeros all over the place. That is a 1. So it is a 4-3 game. Don't want to cheat the Marlins of a run. All right, so that will send up Howie Kendrick. Nick Anderson, 3-5 for Anderson. Is a strikeout plus 15. I'm sorry, it's 5 plus it's a 15, but that's a 17, so no strikeout. Kendrick, 4-2, and he will double. Double to center field. Kendrick continues his hot ways. He's a triple away from the cycle. But it's a very rare chance to get a triple for Howie Kendrick, so cycle is not looking likely, but he's definitely hitting the ball really well. Nothing on the strategy roll. Here's Dozier. Anderson 4-4, possible error on a throw. Dozier 6-2 is a pop-up to second, so no throw to worry about. 1 away. And that'll bring us to Victor Robles. He's 0-2. Fly to center and a strikeout. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Anderson 2-2. Strikeout plus. Got him. 2 down. And that'll send up Yan Gomes. And if Gomes reaches, a pinch hitter would come in for Rainey. So you can't really walk Gomes at this point intentionally with first base open. They got a pitch to him. Anderson 1-4. That's a range play. We go to Gomes. 1-5 is a fly to center. The range of the center fielder Ramirez is a 3. And he gets it. So Ramirez saves a run right there. That would have definitely scored the run. So he helped save a run. For the Nationals, no runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the 7th. It is 4-3 Nationals. And we need a new pitcher for Washington in the 7th. Pitcher spot is set to lead off for Washington in the bottom of the 7th, but I don't think they're going to worry about a double switch. I think they just want somebody to get them through the 7th without issues. And they're going to try to depend on, let's see, we got Anderson, Walker, Castro, 2 rights and a switch. So they're going to try to depend on Javi Guerra to get them through. So Javi Guerra will be coming on. His job is to pitch the 7th. That's the only thing they want him to do. Just concentrate on pitching the 7th. So Guerra will be coming on for the Nationals. And on the replay, and these numbers are also, I believe, with Toronto. They're mixed together on the Strat computer. So his numbers together are 0-2 with 1 save and a 1.86 ERA in 19 innings of pitching. Guerra to Anderson, 4-1. That's ball 1. 1-3 is a possible error. Anderson, 6-6. That's a ground ball to short. That's a 13. Turner's only a 7. So that's an easy ground ball. Easily handled by Turner. 1 away. And that will send up Neil Walker. Guerra 3-5. That's a range play. Walker 5-3. That's a liner to short. Turner again being called upon. He's a 3 for his range. And he gets it. So Turner might not be doing it offensively, but he's getting the job done defensively. Makes 2 nice plays. 2 up and 2 down. Guerra certainly appreciates it. Here's Castro homered his last time up. 1-6 strikeout chance, but 19 is way too high for that. Castro, 2-3. He's going to pop it to short. And that's going to end the inning. So Guerra pitches a 1-2-3 7th. Okay, sorry about that. So we go to the bottom of the 7th inning stretch time. Senior take me out to the ball games. Nick Anderson's going to come out and pitch a 2nd inning, or at least begin it. Leadoff hitter for the Nationals is the pitcher, so Matt Adams has picked up a bat, and he will hit for Javi Guerra. And Adams on the replay is hitting .263, 7 homers and 14 driven in. Anderson actually is tired, so they're going to try to go see how far he can go, but if he hits fatigue roll, he's got to come out. 6-5, and against the lefty, that's going to be a straight out single. So that may end up coming close to doing it for Anderson. Let's see. They do have a lefty in the bullpen. They do have Yarlin Garcia, the lefty, loosening, and he would come in to face Eaton. So they're going to let Anderson pitch to Turner, and that will most likely be his last batter faced. Strategy roll for Anderson for a pickoff. Nothing happening. Here's Trey Turner again, 0 for 3 with 3 Ks. And he's facing a guy with special K, so could be trouble. 6-3, and it's a strikeout plus. Boy, Turner feel bad for the guy. So he struck him out, and that's going to bring up Eaton. And now they're going to the bullpen for Yarlin Garcia, the lefty. He will be coming on to face the lefty Adam Eaton as Nick Anderson is fatigued and they don't take a chance going any further. So Nick Anderson's going to go an inning and a third, and he's going to give up 2 hits. Struck out 2, didn't walk anybody. No runs, but he is responsible for Adams at first base, the pinch hitter. So we go to the bullpen. Call to the bullpen for Yarlin Garcia. And on the replay, that Stratomatic is doing in the background for me, Yarlin Garcia is 0-1 with 1 save and a 2.30 ERA in 16 innings pitched. He's given up 16 hits, walked 3, struck out 12. All right, so Yarlin Garcia, strategy roll for a pickoff, nothing happening. Garcia to Eaton, lefty on lefty. 2-3 is a walk plus, and that's a walk. So that's the difference between Eaton and Turner. Turner's getting the strikeout pluses on the pitcher card, and Eaton is finding the walk pluses on the pitcher card. So, sometimes you got to be lucky than good. And Eaton's getting a much better luck than Turner's getting right now. All right, so a walk now that brings up Anthony Rendon. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Garcia, 5-5 is the ballpark card. We're going to Nationals Park for Anthony Rendon. That's a 3-3. It's a home run to the opposite field. He is a 14 against lefties, but that's a 20. So he will simply just hit a long fly ball to right field. It will advance both runners, as both Adams will tag up and go to third, and Eaton will tag up and go to second base. So back to the warning track it went, and hauled in out there by the right fielder Granderson. So with 2 outs, runners are at second and third. Soto is the batter. You can walk him intentionally, but then you got the red-hot Kendrick right behind him, so I think you're kind of forced to pitch to him, especially lefty on lefty. So Garcia, strategy roll, nothing happening. Got to face Soto. 3-4. 3-4 is a strikeout chance, and he got him. So Yarlin Garcia steps up and delivers for the Marlins to get him out of that jam, striking out Juan Soto to end the inning. So for the Nationals, no runs on a hit. There was no errors and 2 left. We go to the 8th. It is a very close game, 4-3, favor of the Nationals, but the Nationals bullpen is now in the forefront. And let's see who they're going to go to here, with the Marlins bringing up Alfaro, Dean, and Rojas, a whole bunch of right-handers. They will go to yet another right-hander in their bullpen, Wander Suero. So Wander Suero will be coming on to have a go at it. Suero, the new pitcher, and on the season replay is 1-1 with 1 save and a 4.43 ERA in 22 innings. So in real life, he had a 4.54, and so far on the replays, a 4.43. So pretty decently represented so far. Suero will be on to face Alfaro, Dean, and Rojas. 4-3, and right off the bat, right up against a right-hander, that's a straight-up home run. He's a 10, but that's a 12, so no home run for Alfaro. Had he been facing a lefty, that would have been a home run, but not against Suero, the righty. So he just misses it, but he does get the swing. Alfaro 2-1. He will single to center field, though. So leadoff single for Alfaro. He's a bore. He doesn't run well. Potentially could bring in a pinch runner. Let's see if they get on the bench and then use Holiday as the backup catcher to replace him. Rosel Herrera is on the bench and he runs at a 4. So they're going to pinch run. They're going to pinch run with Rosel Herrera. He will pinch run. And Brian Holiday, the catcher, backup catcher, will come on and catch after the inning is over. Herrera, to get an attempt, is a 4. +1 from Suero is a 5. And he gets the chance to get a steal. Herrera steals at a 16. +1 from Suero is a 17. -1 from Gomes is a 16. 1 to 16, he steals it. And he does. Stolen base. Stolen base for Herrera gets him into scoring position. So let's get all these substitutions in the computer before I forget. So Herrera came in to pinch run for Alfaro. And he immediately pays dividends with the stolen base. So with nobody out, Herrera, who has great speed, is on second base. And Austin Dean is your batter. Pickoff chance for Suero. Nope, nothing happening. Suero, 5-2 is a hit by pitch chance. 0, so not going to be a hit by pitch. Dean gets to swing. 6-1, he's going to pop it up to second. And that's huge. The runner cannot advance. Keep the runner right at second base, as Herrera cannot move. And with 1 down, it brings up Miguel Rojas. And then we'll have a pinch hitter for Garcia, the pitcher. And that pinch hitter will be Garrett Cooper. So Garrett Cooper has picked up a bat, and he will hit next for the pitcher spot. Rojas is your batter. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Suero to Rojas, 1-5, and that's a walk plus to a lefty, but he's a righty, so it's a blank. Rojas, 2-6, single to center field, and this probably ties the game. Single to center, Herrera runs at a 4. Single to center. On the run chart, you gain 2, makes him a 6. Robles is a -1, makes him a 5. Anything other than a 6 on the orange die, and he will score. And he does. So tie ball game. Tie ball game. Marlins have come back to tie it. And the pinch running, Don Mattingly bringing in the pinch runner and paid huge dividends. And now, with the pitcher spot coming up, Garrett Cooper is going to pinch hit. Garrett Cooper, the pinch hitter. And then Holiday will come in and catch and bat in the 6th position. So right now, for the pinch hitter, and that clears the bench for the Marlins. They've used everybody. But they've made good use of their bullpen. Of their bench. Productive bench usage, except for Prado. He didn't really do much, but everybody else is doing something. So Cooper now facing Suero. This is batter number 4 for Suero, so he is going to be tired after this. And with the lefty Granderson coming up, they've got Tony Sipp loosening in the bullpen. Strategy roll 1, nothing happening, I don't think. Let me check. Rojas, can he get a jump? He could, actually, because he's a 2. Plus the 1's a 3. So Rojas, if he wants to try to steal, he's a 13. Plus the 1 is a 14. Minus the 1's a 13. 1 to 13, they're going to send him. And he makes it. Stolen base for Rojas. So how about that? The Marlins getting aggressive on the base paths. And they get in the scoring position again. With only 1 out for Garrett Cooper. Strategy roll, no pickoff. Suero to Cooper. 6-1, strikeout plus, and he needed that. Struck him out. 2 down. Huge strikeout. Now he's tired, and the question is, they're going to bring in the lefty. They're not even going to question it. They're going to bring in the lefty, Tony Sipp. So Tony Sipp is coming on to try to finish out the inning. Tony Sipp will replace Suero. Suero goes 2/3 of an inning, gives up 2 hits and a run. Blown save, obviously. Rojas is his responsibility, so he still could lose it, possibly. No walks and a strikeout. So Tony Sipp is on to face Granderson, lefty on lefty matchup. And let's get the numbers on Sipp for the season replay. Tony Sipp checks in. 0-1 with a 9.82 ERA and 11 innings pitched. He's given up 12 hits, 8 walks, and 10 strikeouts rather. So he'll be facing Granderson with the runner at second and 2 down. Strategy roll for a pickoff. Nothing happening. We're not going to have Rojas try to steal third. In fact, he can't even get a jump for that. So here's Granderson. Sipp to Granderson. 6-3. That's a range play at the ballpark. Granderson, 4-4. That's a home run to the pull side. He's a 6. That's a 5. It is gone. A 2-run home run for Curtis Granderson. He greets Tony Sipp, and he took a swallow out of Sipp with that one with a 2-run bomb. And the Mets, I got Mets on the mind. The Marlins have come back, and against that porous Nationals bullpen, have put up 3 runs here in the top of the 8th and grabbed the lead 6-4. And Dave Martinez is just trying to pull his hair out. Here's Harold Ramirez. As Sipp tries to finish the inning, we'll close the book on Suero. He gave up 2 runs, as it turns out, and he would be the loser right now. 6-5 for Tony Sipp is a possible error on a throw. 3-4, and that's going to be a fly to center to end the inning. So that's going to do it for the Marlins, but they did enough damage as they now take a 6-4 lead with 3 runs on 3 hits, including the big 2-run homer, no errors, and nobody left. So that's going to do it for Sipp. He goes a third of an inning, gives up the big home run. So 6-4 we go. Oh, should be a 3 spot there, not a 2 spot. Not bad. Let's fix that. 3 spot. So it is 6-4. Favor of the Marlins. We finished the numbers on Garcia and Anderson. Anderson gives up no runs after all. And for Yarlin Garcia, 2/3 of an inning, a walk and a strikeout, nothing else. And now we need a new pitcher to come in for the Marlins. Here in the bottom of the 8th, for the Nationals, it'll be Kendrick to lead it off. So it's Kendrick, Doge, and Robles, a whole bunch of right-handers. So they're going to go to a right-hander out of their bullpen. And the right-hander is going to be Austin Bryce. So Austin Bryce is coming on. He pitched 2 innings very effectively in game 1 of the series. Of course, didn't pitch yesterday in yesterday's game. And of course, Holiday has to come in and catch for the pinch runner, Herrera, who pinch ran for Alfaro, the regular catcher. So now all that's complete. New catcher is Holiday, so let's put him in here so I know what his numbers are. Let's get the numbers defensively on Holiday. And Holiday is a 2, 2, and a 4, and a +1 for Holiday. So Holiday's your new catcher, and he bats in the 6th position, formerly held by Alfaro. Austin Bryce is now in to face Kendrick. And for Bryce on the replay, he's 1-1 with the ERA of an even 2 and 1 save. Of course, Romo is their closer, and he would come in the 9th, assuming they still have the lead. Kendrick is 3 for 3, missing a triple for the cycle. Bryce delivers 3-1, strikeout chance. Not enough. He only strikes out of 5, so Kendrick gets the swing. 6-4. He's going to pop it to second, though, and that's 1 away. So the Nationals had a 3-0 lead after 1, and then a 4-2 lead after 3. and have seen the Marlins change that to a 6-4 lead for them. Here's Dozier. He's 0 for 3. Bryce 2-5. That's a star line. Automatic out. And the automatic out turns into a ground ball to short. 2 down, and that brings up Victor Robles. Robles is your batter. He's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Bryce 5-4. And that's going to be an automatic out again against the right-hander. And it turns out to be a fly to center. So 1-2-3 inning for Austin Bryce. He certainly did his job, setting it up for Romo in the 9th. So we go to the 9th, it's still 6-4. And we'll need a new pitcher for the Nationals as Sip is done. So let's see who they're going to go to. Anderson is the leadoff batter, followed by Walker and Castro. So you're probably looking at right-handers. So we're looking at Kyle Barraclough. Kyle Barraclough is on to try to keep the score at 6-4. That leaves nothing but two lefties in the bullpen, Grace and Doolittle. So Barraclough will come on. And for Barraclough, he is 0-1 with an 8.22 ERA in 15 innings of pitching. He's given up 26 hits. Rough bullpen outings for Barraclough, obviously. Here's Brian Anderson. 4-3. That's a strikeout plus. That's a good start for Barraclough, though, with a strikeout plus. 1 away, and that brings up Neil Walker. 3-1's possible error on a ground ball. 6-5, that's a question mark 9. 13 against a right-hander is a triple. That is a triple. So Eaton with an error rating of 4. No error there, but it's a triple for Neil Walker. And that puts the pressure on the Nationals now. They're going to have to bring the infield in for Starlin Castro, but they have no choice but to bring the infield in. Strategy roll for a balk. Nothing happening. Infield is in. Barraclough 3-6, double question mark. 1-11's a single. That's a 2. It's a base hit. And the Marlins put another run on the board. They lead it 7-4. And that'll send us to Brian Holiday, his first at bat since coming in as a defensive replacement. Castro's attempt of 1, plus 1 from Barraclough is a 2, but nothing happening. Barraclough to Holiday, 6-5, strikeout plus, got him. That's 2 down. And now that sends us to Austin Dean. Barraclough strategy roll. 20 means 1-5 is a balk. And he balks. So he balks the runner to second base. What else is Barraclough capable of? We never know. Now the runner's in scoring position for Austin Dean. Barraclough 1-3, strikeout plus, and he got him. So aside from the triple and the single, he strikes out the side, but that's a big aside. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. So we go to the bottom of the 9th. It is 7-4. 7-4 Marlins, and Sergio Romo making his first appearance of the series. He will be coming on to try to lock it down. He's got a 3-run lead to protect. So this is what you call I don't know what you call it. It's a baby save, maybe? I don't know. I don't like the save rule with 3 runs. A 3-run lead. You can give up 2 runs in the 9th and still get a save. It just doesn't rub me the right way. But that's a different issue for a different time. Romo is on. And on the replay, Romo is 2-1 with a 3.98 ERA and 2 saves. He'll be scheduled to face Gomes and then a pinch hitter, and that pinch hitter is Gerardo Parr. So Parr will pick up a bat and pinch hit in the 9th after Gomes. So Gomes will be scheduled to lead off, but actually they're going to pull Gomes back, and Kurt Suzuki's going to pinch hit for Gomes. So we're going to have 2 pinch hitters in a row, and it's going to be Suzuki and it's going to be Parra. So Suzuki will be the first of the pinch hitters, as he pinch hits for Gomes. And on the replay, Suzuki, get his numbers. Suzuki is hitting .310, 4 homers, 17 driven in. So he's in there to try to get something started against Romo. 5-3 possible error. Suzuki 2-1. That's a double to left field. No error, but it's a double to left for Suzuki. That's why you brought him in to pinch hit. At 2-1 gives him the double. Gomes with a fly to center. So smart move there by Dave Martinez to get that better hitter in there. Now Gerardo Parr, the baby shark, is coming on. Gerardo Parr, and we'll check his numbers. It leaves Michael Taylor as the only bench player remaining. Parra checks in, hitting 256, 4 homers, 16 driven in. Check Romo for a pickoff. Nothing going on. Here's Parra. Romo to Parra. 6-5. That's the ballpark card going to Nationals Park for Gerardo Parra. 5-3, and that's a double to right field. Back-to-back doubles by the two pinch hitters. And back come the Nationals. What, did you think to be a 1-2-3 inning in the Nationals replay on inside pitch? I don't think so. Or as RJL would say, I think not. And of course, as they say, imitation is the greatest form of flattery, although that was a very poor imitation. All right, so Turner is up. He's 0 for 4 with 4 Ks. I mean, what are you going to say? Can he break through? Is this the time he breaks through? Strategy roll for Romo, not going to happen. Romo to Turner. 1-5. It's an automatic out. Turner continues to get the bad breaks. Didn't even get a chance. The star line is going to be a ground ball to short. And it has to be a 6 for the runner to advance. It is not. So Parra has to stay at second base with 1 out. And again, just the bad breaks that Turner is getting. Almost comical at this point. Here's Adam Eaton. Roll the strategy for Romo. Nothing happening. Romo to Eaton. Eaton is the tying run. 6-6 strikeout chance, but that's too high, so Eaton gets the swing. 4-6, that's a fly to center. That's 2 down. Is there any sense in Parra trying to move up is the question to get to third base. He's a base running rating of 3. You lose 3, but you get a 2. So it'll be a 1-2 to make it, but you're not going to send him because if he's thrown out, the game's over. He's already in scoring position. His run really doesn't matter. It's the next run that matters. And here's Rendon. He's got a chance to be the hero. It's 1 for 4 on the day. Romo with the strategy. Nothing happening. Romo to Rendon. 5-1. He's not tired, I don't think, or is he? No, this is his 4th. No, this is his 5th batter faced. He faced Suzuki, Parra, Turner, and Eaton. That's 4 batters. Rendon's his 5th batter. That's a tired roll. He can only face 4, so that's a single. S1, that will score the run, and he's got to come out. Romo cannot get the save. It's a base hit for Rendon, and Romo has to come out because he's tired. He's got to come out. So he will be lifted, and they'll have to go to the bullpen. They cannot use Chen because he pitched 2 innings yesterday in the previous game. So, well, they could in emergency, but they're not going to use him. They're going to use, instead, Adam Conley, their other lefty, to face Soto. So Adam Conley is going to have to come in and try to secure the victory or secure the save here. So Adam Conley is on. Romo couldn't get it done. Romo goes 2/3 of an inning, gives up 3 hits, 2 runs so far, and no walks or strikeouts. So Adam Conley is now in the game. So that leaves Guerrero, Kinley, and Chen as the only bullpen guys for the Marlins. Score is now 7-6. And how big was that run in the top of the 9th? It is 7-6. Marlins clinging to a 1-run lead. Rendon, let's see if he's got a chance for a jump, but I don't think he'd want to steal here. He's got an attempt of 1, but not likely with a -2 there. And let's see, he would be a 1. Well, you could try it, I guess, to get in scoring position. Maybe that helps. Let's see if he can get a jump. Can't get a jump, so it's irrelevant. So Conley, lefty on lefty, facing Soto. Conley on the replay is 1-1 with a 5.03 ERA and 1 save. He had 2 saves on the season. So this would be save number 2 if he can get it. 2-4, that's a blank. We go to Soto's card. 6-2, ground ball to third, and the ball game is over. Nationals come up a run short as Conley gets his 2nd save of the season. Romo lone save. And there is your ball game. And we'll get the totals in just a second. So the Nationals get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and they left a man. So the final score, Miami 7, Washington 6. Winning pitcher was Yarlin Garcia in relief. He is now 2-1. Losing pitcher was Wander Suero. He is now 1-2. And the save to Conley, his 2nd. And let's see, 7 runs, 12 hits, no errors. And they left on 9. For Washington, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left on 7. So there you go. 9th inning magic, but just came up 1 run short. And the Nationals now fall to 29-24 in a virtual tie with the Mets and Atlanta, based depending on what they do in their games. And the Marlins pulled within 9.5. Not that that matters, but yeah. Game 53 did not go the way they wanted, and the Marlins now the Nationals now lost 2 of 3 to the lowly Marlins. So they were hoping the home cooking and the Marlins would be their fix, but right now they're having issues. And final game of the series is upcoming, and maybe they've got somebody that can break the trend for them, as they do have Max Scherzer on the mound for Game 4 against Jose Urena. That'll be the final game of the series, and then they hit the road, Jack, to both Atlanta and Cincinnati. So that's the do it from here. Hope you enjoyed that presentation of Inside Pitch. Exciting game, but just didn't quite get it for the Nationals, but it was an exciting game nevertheless. Till next time, enjoy playing whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it, and I will see you all down the road.